The moment you arrive in Seoul, you feel its energy, a pulse that thrums through the city, day and night. It's as if the city itself is alive, breathing in sync with the millions who call it home. The lights, the sounds, the constant movement, everything combines to create an atmosphere that's both exhilarating and a little overwhelming, especially for a newcomer. This place doesn't just wake up, it explodes into life every morning. As the sun rises, the city transforms from a quiet silhouette into a vibrant canvas of color and sound. The streets fill with early risers, vendors setting up stalls, commuters rushing to catch the first subway, and shopkeepers rolling up their shutters, ready for another busy day. The streets are a river of people, each with a story and a purpose. From students in crisp uniforms to business people in sharp suits, everyone seems to be on a mission, weaving through the crowds with practiced ease. There's a sense of unity in the movement, a shared rhythm that connects strangers in the flow of daily life. Skyscrapers flash digital ads, while below, the organized chaos of the streets is mesmerizing. Cars, buses, and scooters zip past, somehow never colliding, guided by an unspoken understanding. The city's architecture towers above, a blend of futuristic glass and steel with hints of tradition peeking through. The air buzzes with street food aromas, distant K-pop, and the hum of technology. Everywhere you turn, there's something to taste, something to hear, something to see. The scent of sizzling tteokbokki and sweet horeok mingles with the latest pop hits, while the glow of smartphone screens lights up faces in the crowd. It's a welcome that grabs you and says, "Let's go." The city invites you to join in, to become part of its endless adventure. Whether you're wandering with friends or exploring solo, there's a contagious excitement in the air that makes you want to dive right in. I stepped out of the station and the wave of Seoul hit me, breathtaking in scale. The sheer number of people, the towering buildings, the constant motion, it's a sensory overload, but in the best possible way. It's impossible not to be swept up in the momentum. People move with ambition and grace, a citywide choreography. Every step seems purposeful, every glance exchanged a silent acknowledgement of shared space. It's a dance that never stops, from dawn until the neon lights flicker on at night. This isn't just a city, it's a living organism, and being here makes you feel alive. The energy is infectious, pushing you to keep up, to explore, to discover what lies around the next corner. Seoul's heartbeat is impossible to ignore. The sounds are a symphony. Subway jingles, laughter over coffee, the sizzle of hoteok. Each note adds to the city's soundtrack, creating a melody that's uniquely Seoul. Even the quiet moments are filled with life, from the gentle hum of conversation to the distant echo of a busker's song. Every corner offers something new. Seoul is never boring. One moment you're lost in a maze of alleyways lined with quirky boutiques and street art. The next you're swept into the glow of a night market, surrounded by colors and sounds you've never experienced before. The city pulls you forward, promising discovery at every turn. There's always another street to wander, another cafe to try, another hidden gem waiting to be found. Curiosity becomes your guide as you navigate the endless possibilities. Office workers, students, and elderly couples all share in this incredible energy. Generations walk side by side, each adding their own rhythm to the city's pulse. It's a place where tradition and innovation blend seamlessly, creating a culture that's both deeply rooted and constantly evolving. For a moment you're part of it, a temporary citizen of one of the world's most dynamic places. You find yourself smiling at strangers, snapping photos, and soaking in every detail, eager to remember it all. I couldn't wait to see what the day would bring. In Seoul, every sunrise feels like a promise, of adventure, of connection, and of stories waiting to unfold. My first stop was Gyeongbokgung Palace, a journey back in time. Approaching the massive Gwanghwamun Gate, the city's noise fades, replaced by awe. The royal guards and intricate architecture remind you of Seoul's deep history beneath its modern skyline. Inside, the palace grounds are peaceful, pavilions set against city skyscrapers and Bugak Mountain. Walking the gravel paths, you imagine the royal court that once lived here. Visitors in traditional hanbok add to the authentic atmosphere. The throne hall, Gyeongjongjeon, is especially impressive. Dragons on the ceiling, symbolic statues outside. It's a masterpiece of Korean architecture, and a living history lesson. Watching the changing of the guard, the ceremony bridges past and present. Ancient rituals meet the modern city just beyond the gate. This seamless blend of old and new is Seoul's magic. What an amazing start to the day. Next, I dove headfirst into Seoul's legendary food scene at Gwangjang Market, a place that's been feeding locals and travelers for over a century. The moment I stepped inside, I was hit by a sensory overload. Aromas of sizzling pancakes, steaming dumplings, and bubbling spicy stews mingled in the air, making it impossible not to feel hungry. The market is a sprawling maze of food stalls, each one a theater of culinary action, with vendors calling out, pans clattering, and neon lights flickering above the crowds. Most of the vendors are Korean grandmothers or halmoni, who work with incredible speed and skill, their hands moving in a blur as they cook, serve and chat with customers. Their passion and warmth are infectious, drawing you in. I grabbed a seat at a crowded stall and ordered bindetiok, crispy mung bean pancakes fried fresh right in front of me and served piping hot with tangy soy sauce for dipping. The first bite was pure joy, oily, savory, and delicious with a satisfying crunch that made me want to go back for more. It's comfort food at its best. I also tried mayak gimbap, tiny rice rolls packed with vegetables and a hint of mustard, earning their nickname addictive gimbap for good reason. Each bite was a burst of flavor. Eating here is a communal experience. Strangers squeeze together on benches, sharing tables and stories, and for a moment, everyone becomes part of the market's vibrant family. The energy is raw, real, and incredibly fun, a true pulse of daily Seoul life where laughter and conversation fill the air as much as the scent of food. There's no polish or pretense here, just honest, hearty food served with heart and tradition, the way it's been done for generations. Leaving full and happy, I felt I'd experienced a core piece of Korean culture, one that's as much about people and connection as it is about food. Gwangjang Market is an absolute must-do for anyone visiting Seoul, whether you're a foodie or just curious about local life. This is where Seoul's soul is on display, vivid, welcoming, and unforgettable. To reach my next stop, I tackled the Seoul Metro, one of the world's best public transport systems. It's not just a way to get from point A to point B. It's an experience in itself, a vital part of daily life for millions of Seoulites. The moment you step onto the platform, you feel the pulse of the city. The sprawling map looks intimidating at first glance, with its rainbow of intersecting lines and countless stations, but it's a masterpiece of efficiency and design. Once you get the hang of it, navigating becomes almost second nature. Everything is clearly marked in both Korean and English, making it accessible for locals and visitors alike. Even if you don't speak the language, you'll rarely feel lost. Buying a T-Money card is quick and straightforward, and it unlocks the entire city for you. The stations themselves are clean, bright, and filled with shops, bakeries, and even art displays that make waiting for your train surprisingly pleasant. The subway is more than just transit. It's a community space where people gather, socialize, and sometimes even enjoy live performances or pop-up markets. Inside, trains are spotless and air-conditioned, with digital screens showing your route and upcoming stops. There's free Wi-Fi, and seats reserved for the elderly and pregnant are always respected. Even during rush hour, there's a sense of order and respect. People line up patiently, and there's a quiet efficiency to the way everyone moves. Using the subway is like joining Seoul's daily, synchronized dance, a flow of people moving in harmony, each with their own destination but sharing the same journey. You see business people in suits, students with backpacks, tourists snapping photos, and elders on their way to the market, a moving snapshot of the city's diversity. The subway is the great equalizer, a shared space for everyone regardless of age, background, or status. Here, everyone is simply a fellow traveler. Mastering it makes you feel like a local, blending into the rhythm of the city and moving with confidence. It's empowering to navigate this vast metropolis with ease, knowing you can get anywhere you want, anytime you need. The metro is Seoul's heartbeat, efficient, lively, and always moving. And once you get the hang of it, it's surprisingly fun to be part of the city's daily rhythm. After exploring, my stomach rumbled. It was time for tteokbokki. This iconic street food is everywhere, bubbling in fiery red sauce on street corners. I found a humble stall run by a smiling woman and ordered a portion. She scooped chewy rice cakes and fish cakes into a cup, smothered in spicy sweet gochujang sauce. The first bite was a flavor explosion, spicy, sweet, and perfectly balanced. The rice cakes were soft, chewy, and deeply satisfying. Standing on the pavement surrounded by locals, I felt connected to Seoul's daily life. It's not fancy, just pure, unpretentious joy. Eating tteokbokki is a cherished travel memory. This dish tells a story about Korean food culture, bold, flavorful, and meant to be shared. As I finished, I was already craving more. Tteokbokki had captured my heart and taste buds. A must-try in Seoul. In the afternoon, I headed to Gangnam. The name says it all. Stepping out of the subway, you enter a world of glass towers, designer stores, and global headquarters. The scale is immense, the ambition palpable. Gangnam-dero is a canyon of skyscrapers crowded with the city's most stylish people. Fashion is serious business here, everyone looks runway ready. This is the face of New Seoul, confident, prosperous, and globally influential. I visited the Gangnam-style statue and the stunning Starfield Library inside COEX Mall. The library's floor-to-ceiling bookshelves are breathtaking, a cathedral of literature. Gangnam is a glimpse of the future, seamless technology, artful public spaces, and constant innovation. Yet it's still vibrant and human with cafes and public art everywhere. Gangnam is more than wealth, it's Seoul's relentless drive forward, a powerful statement of ambition, truly impressive. Just steps from Gangnam's towers, Bungunsa Temple offers an oasis of tranquility. The transition is startling, from city bustle to serene temple grounds. Traditional wooden halls, incense, and soft chanting create a peaceful atmosphere. The colossal Maitreya Buddha statue stands watch, a calm presence over the city. Here, ancient spirituality and modern life coexist beautifully. Bungunsa is a reminder of the importance of balance in a fast-paced city. It's a vital, living part of Seoul, offering spiritual nourishment. I left refreshed, ready for the final chapter of my day. As evening fell, I headed to Myeongdong, Seoul's electric heart at night. The district becomes a dazzling spectacle of neon lights and crowds. Streets are lined with food carts offering everything from grilled lobster to tornado potatoes and pang. The smells and sights are overwhelming in the best way. I grabbed a skewer of glazed chicken and soaked in the vibrant atmosphere. Myeongdong is also a shopper's paradise, especially for K-beauty products. Stores compete with samples and deals, drawing people from around the world. The energy is all about youth, beauty, and self-expression. K-pop music blasts, vendors call out, and the joy is contagious. Myeongdong at night is more than shopping or eating, it's an experience, a symphony for the senses, and the perfect finale to my day. Unforgettable. As my day ended, I stood on a bridge over the Han River, city lights twinkling. Seoul is a constellation of energy, stretching endlessly. From ancient palaces to futuristic Gangnam, from bustling markets to peaceful temples, I'd seen so many sides of this city. What stays with you is the feeling, relentless momentum, passion, and warmth. You sense it in the subway, the palace guards, the street vendors. Seoul's spirit is inspiring, resilient, optimistic, always building a brighter tomorrow. This journey is why we travel, to awaken our senses, taste new flavors, and feel the pulse of a different life. Seoul spins you around and leaves you wanting more. If you get the chance, go. Immerse yourself in its energy, its food, its stories. Let the city sweep you up in its dance. Go find your soul.